Yeah, I felt I needed to do a part two to the wheat and the tares because um, there are, quite a few angles to that parable. Um, so in part one, I mentioned that um, you know where he talks about the good seed and the bad seed. I said that the good seed are good Christians, and the bad seed are bad Christians. So I just wanted to share a different angle. So the parable of the wheat and the tares, just as a reminder, is taken from Matthew 13, and I just wanted to read verse 37, and it says here, he answered and said unto them, He that soweth the good seed is the Son of Man. This is after the disciples had asked Jesus for an explanation of the parable because they didn't actually understand it. It says here, I'll start again. I'll read again. It says, He answered and said unto them, He that soweth the good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world. So this is where there is a problem with having the correct understanding of the parable, because many Christians will say, you know, the you know the wheat and the tares is talking about Christians in the church, and where Jesus said, um, where he says in the parable, let them grow together. It means that if you see something bad happening in your church, you are not supposed to leave. You're not supposed to criticize. Don't keep returning your tithe to the church, because Jesus said, let them grow together. Now that's a false interpretation of that parable, because it's very clear. It says here, the field is the world. It does not say the field is the church. So anyway, here it says, the good seed are the children of the kingdom. In other words, good Christians, because Christ established the Christian church, isn't it? Although the Christian church nowadays is almost uh, unrecognizable when compared to the early Christian church that we read about in the Book of Acts. But anyway, that's a side issue. So let me read again. It says, "The field is the world; the good seed are the children of the kingdom, but the tares are the children of the wicked one." So obviously meaning the devil. The enemy that sowed them is the devil. So the good seed are true Christians. The bad seed can be seen as fake Christians, which I mentioned last time in part one, or they can be wicked people, non-Christians, people from various false religions, or even atheists. Anyone, let's put it this way: anyone that does not make it to the kingdom is going to be the bad seed. Um, we also have in Matthew 25, verse 31, just to compare, because Jesus said many things in different ways. So in Matthew 25, he spoke about the sheep and the goats. And this is verse 31. He said, when the Son of Man shall come in his glory and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory, and before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd directeth his sheep from the goats. Divided his sheep from the goats, and he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left. Jesus will welcome. This is me now, speaking here. Jesus will welcome the sheep into his kingdom, but to the goats he says, "Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire prepared for the devil and his angels." So basically, the parable of the wheat and the tares is talking about good Christians versus wicked people. They may be fake Christians, they may be non-Christians, they may be from, people from the various religions that we find around the world. But the fact is those who are classed as the good seed, or the sheep, are those who are going to be saved, who are going to be standing on Christ's right hand side. Those on the left are the goats, and that group is the one that are not going to be saved. So I just wanted to share maybe different ways of a different angle of looking at that parable. So yeah, it's not talking about, it's not talking about, it's not saying that the wheat and the tares are Christians in the same church, and or if you see something bad happening in your church, you're not supposed to leave. That's not what he's talking about. That's indoctrination, basically. That's if you hear that, if you hear someone saying that or preaching in that manner, that person is trying to hypnotize you, basically, and you know exercise mind control over you. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share just in this short video.